Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. So the way this day started off is I thought I was going to be waking up, driving my girls up to my aunt's so they could spend the day there while I could pack some stuff up and go shovel off the snow from the first floor decking. That changed pretty abruptly. We are actually going to try to get the DOXPLANK installed today, so I need to get over to the property, get over to the new house, and get all the ledges cleared off, all the snow, any ice that built up. I need to get that off, make sure everything is nice and flush. So I have a shovel, there's a ladder over there, I have a scraper, and I have a grinder in case there's any inconsistencies in the wall that need ground down. So I'm gonna make a pit stop at Dunkin', pick myself up a coffee, head over and show you guys what we have going on. Exciting stuff, I love it. All right guys, so as I've said in the past couple videos, on top of our garage areas, we have what's called DOXPLANK. Basically, it's hollow core concrete with pre-tension cables going through it. It spans the distance across here, so then we can pour a floor on top of that. This way it creates a nice open area underneath here. We can put rooms for storage, rooms for whatever we want down there. You can do that, or you can do steel decking, but with this type of span, if you do steel decking, you need beams running across here, because I believe the max distance that steel decking will span is about 8 feet before you need some sort of support. I wanted to keep my headroom. I didn't want to have to worry about steel beams, trying to wrap any drain pipes around them, losing more headspace. So we went with DOXPLANK, and now I need to go around and clear off this ledge that it's going to sit on. So I have a scraper trowel. I also have a shovel in my truck. Basically just go around the whole perimeter, and hopefully it all comes off right like that. There's no ice or anything. That DOXPLANK will sit on about 3.5 inches of this the whole way around. So I'm going to go ahead, throw my bibs on, and start going. Enjoy. All right guys, those two corners are ground down. They're nice and flat. All the ice along the edge is all cleared. It melted off real nice and made it really easy to just take that scraper trowel right down the edge. It all popped up. So now while I kill some time, I'm gonna get my shovel and start shoveling off the deck. And unfortunately, now because the walls are up, it's not that easy. I can't just take that blue board and swipe it like I did last time. They have all those braces and everything. So this is going to be an actual shovel. You guys don't need to see that, so we'll just wait until the DOXPLANK crew gets here and see what they have in store and how they plan on tackling this job. All right, everybody. So right as I started shoveling inside there, the guys showed up with the crane. They're going to get everything set up, backing the crane into here so that they can boom each piece. He said they're going to start with this 3-bay garage, run these DOXPLANK in, and then the second tractor trailer has the last piece here, and then this bay. So they're going to take some time, get everything set up, and this is going to be neat. I've never seen this done, so enjoy. So now, just like the pumper truck, when we were pumping these walls, this truck has outriggers that extend out. That way it gives it a lot more stabilization. They have these big giant plates that go down onto the ground, on nice and solid ground, and hopefully everything goes smooth. Okay, so now he's using the outriggers to level the truck, and obviously you can see on the lower side his tires are off the ground. And as I'm saying that, here comes the first tractor trailer load of plank.
I was just backing across the street.
Look who showed up.
Hey.
Look who showed up. He showed up because I called him and said, hey. Yeah, I know. I said, Dad, the DOXPLANK are here. He said, I'll be over. So far looks like everything is, I'm just gonna not say anything from here on out. I don't want to jinx it. but that is one good truck driver. He's doing a fine job. So back here he has the counterweight. Each one of these little sections is 2,000 pounds. He said he's gonna put them all on. So 6,000 pounds just there for the counterweight. That's a lot of weight, but I'm guessing it's much needed as your big plank. First plank going up. I love it. All right, so a little bit of a hiccup. I'm not really sure what happened with the measurements, but we're about an inch too long on these plank. So that first one needed cut. This next one needed notched a little bit. And then this one will need notched. And I think that last one will need notched. So, but other than that, now that we got that squared away, we got some ice and water shield on this plywood here. Help protect from any moisture or anything that might work its way down there. As you can see, these guys are knocking it out real fast now. So as they place them, there's these little metal bars here that go into the concrete, and what they do is they weld these together. That way they keep these plank nice and tight. There's no separation, there's no shifting. So just another way that companies do things differently, but if it works, it works. Alright, so the first bay of DOXPLANK is almost done. That was every piece except this last little piece. They need to run this truck back to the shop, load up, so they'll bring back this piece, and then the rest of the pieces for this bay. And then Chester and his guys can be here in, I guess on Wednesday to finish framing. So just, man, everything seems to really just work out sometimes, and I love it. So we can get some concrete poured under there and just keep plugging away. So I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited. This is awesome. All right, guys, so now what they're doing is they're gonna jack each of these panels up and make sure they're nice and level. And then, like I said, they'll weld these together. So then this will be one smooth surface. We won't have any of these highs and lows, these ridges, and then everything's locked together. So there shouldn't be any shifting or anything. And then they'll go around and cut all these cables off. So this is what the DOXPLANK look like underneath. They finish one side nice and smooth. They actually pour these on a big steel panel so that the underside is all nice and smooth. I'll show you guys up top, but they make the top look really rough and jagged. That way, as we pour our garage floor, our concrete bites to that floor. And I'm actually really happy I talked to him about it, because I was under the impression that, like any other interior floor, we put a vapor barrier under it. He said no. We need our concrete to bite to the top of his DOXPLANK. That way, our floor will help support these DOXPLANK and vice versa. He said he likes to see them interlocking. You get a lot more strength, and it's just a lot better that way. So just let, you know, things you learn, something as simple as that. You know, if I didn't ask that, if we didn't have that conversation, I could have caused myself a pretty big problem. But a simple conversation, I learned something new, and I'm able to pass that information on to you guys. So yeah, now we're just waiting for the last truck and finish getting these pieces set. Standing up in the house talking, waiting on the last truck to come. Guy looks out the window and says, "What's on fire?" Well, the plastic I had sitting here. Well, live to learn. I'll kick some snow on this and put it out. Truck number 2 is here. Last piece being craned in now. Come on. Like a glove. Nice. Alright, the 3-bay garage, aka Rachel's side, is DOXPLANK. All the DOXPLANK is in. They'll finish those welds up here real quick, and then we're going to get started putting these in now. Hopefully be done before the sun goes down. Let's pray that my measurements were accurate and we don't have to cut any over there, because that would suck if we did. Get to do something, so I'm going to stay up here on the truck and hook the cables up to hook the hooks up to these cables. Nothing crazy, but that way it keeps everything rolling that way. This is probably the least important job. So he said, yeah, if you want to, you can do that. I said, awesome, I'm your guy. Enjoy the ride. All right, everybody, so it's the following day. I had to run up and get the girls. It was getting a little late, but as you can see, all of the DOXPLANK is put in and welded together. So it's going to create a nice, stable, sturdy area for us to pour our nice top coat of concrete. Obviously, we want a nice finished garage floor, and then nice solid place to park garage, and then an awesome place to add storage. So I mean, little hiccup there with a couple of these planks being a little bit too long, but as you can see, they were able to just cut this one piece of plank and notch that. That one went in fine, and then just shave off a blade on that one down there. These plank went in perfect. We had no issues here. They were able to throw those in and then obviously get them welded all together and just hammer that out. So I mean, that was a nice surprise. So much of a surprise so that I threw on my overalls over top of my pajamas, because yesterday after I dropped the girls off, my plan was to just spend the day moving. But obviously I got the call, they wanted to get them in. I said, awesome, I'll be over there, and got everything taken care of and hammered out. So I'm psyched. Just another thing I can check off the list. And now we're able to actually heat underneath these areas, get them warmed up, get the ground thawed out, and then yeah, get some concrete poured under there. So I want to thank you guys for tuning back in to another episode of Gunpowder and Freedom. If you liked what you saw, please click the like and subscribe. Don't forget to like us on Instagram, and don't forget to check out those the description for those links. So we'll see you guys later. Have a great day.